Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about this Primate pole here. Got this pole, I'd say about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And I wanted to wait a little bit to do a full review on this thing so I can get some time to use it. And so far, one of the things that I really like about this pole, it's shorter than I am when it's on my cart. No more having to worry about trees, low-hanging trees, or you have to duck the cart down really low just to bypass everything. Or apartment with a house with the eaves that come down. You don't have to worry about you setting your cart up to open up a gate and have your pole hit one of the eaves because it's too tall. This thing here, I got some couple of counts that you have to go over underneath some low-hanging trees, and this thing's perfect. Before I had to put the cart way down like this here just to get by. And it gets to be a pain in the butt sometimes. And then the pole comes off and pops off, and it's just a real pain. This thing here never comes off, never pops off. It's perfect height. And then you have, and if you need to get out, you pop it out, you push it down, and you go out real quick. Come back in, lock it down, and you're good to go. I mean, so far, there really isn't any negatives about this. I had to tighten the screw down right here. I think twice, but and that was about maybe a month is the last time I tightened it down. I mean, as you can see here, it's just flip at the thumb, you know, and that's it. You know, you don't have to lock it in all the way down for it to hold. It doesn't have to be locked in. You just flip it down, you're good to go. So it's a matter of a flip, pull out the pole, and down. Now, if you have this pole, if it slides out way too loose, it's going to be too loose. You're going to slip. You want to adjust the screw here, to where you get a little bit of friction here, a little bit, but not a whole lot, where you can't move the pole in and out. Because if it's too loose, like I said, you're going to have problems with it sliding in and out. Right here, see, it won't go in. Holds my hammerhead. I can pull the hammerhead, no problem. It won't pull out. I can, on my other video that I have on the hammerhead, you can actually pick it up with it all the way extended out, lock it in, and then you got a little red stripe right here. Line it up, you just pull it out. There you go, you're done. And then you can extend it out. Pole's got a little bit of flex, just like any other pole, you know. Net thing's way out there. Pull it in. Do what you got to do. Pull this side down, lock it in, and just keep doing what you got to do. You know, it's very, very simple. Once you get used to this here, pulling it out, use this about 90% of the time. This right here, this section here. You don't really use this a whole lot unless you're going to back the pull. Back the pull, then you pop this out. So far, like I said, I'm really loving this pole here, and I don't really have anything negative to say about it. Perfect length for just going around netting, going around brushing the tile. It's perfect. You don't have to worry about when you're coming up to a low hanging, when you're brushing the tile, you know, you got all this other pole up here on a normal pole, you know, and it's too much. So, you know, you got all this on a normal pole, and come down here, perfect. So I'm going to highly recommend this carbon fiber pole. And it's like, yeah, the price, okay. Well, you think, oh wow, $200 for a pole. Okay, but you know what? I've gone through like 3-4 poles within a year and a half. I usually go through poles because the locking mechanisms don't work anymore, or the pole gets bumped off the cart and then it ruins the bottom end of the pole here, and it gets all bent out of shape. And stuff like that. And so this pole here, you can see it's still, you know, well used. This pole is well used, you know, Primate pole. And again, I got really nothing bad to say about this. Flick it, put it in, and you're good to go. Everything, yeah. I mean, again, I can't say anything bad about this pole. I'm loving this pole, and I'm gonna probably, probably. I'm loving this pole, and I'm gonna keep buying them. When this pole goes out in about 3-4 years, I'm gonna get another one. Because if this pole lasts 3-4 years, are you kidding? You know, $200. You're spending more than $200 for a pole in that amount of time, and I'm not gonna have to worry about places like this here, where I'm gonna have to keep the cart way down like this, just so I can walk through areas. And I can maneuver the cart a lot better when it's up more upright than way down. A lot of times I got to pick up the cart and move it, and that gets a little old. But again, Primate pole, they got me one over, and I'm not going to go back to the aluminum pole. This is going to be it for me right here at this pole. $200, yeah, I thought at first, oh my God, $200, I'm not gonna pay $200 for that pole. But after using it and knowing what I've gone through with that aluminum pole, being 8 feet, and then the mechanism, the cam, always wearing out in it, and you always gotta mess with the cam. It goes loose on you when you're out there vacuuming. It goes loose. When you're moving the hammerhead around, sometimes you twist it, and then the cam, you know, you loosen the cam up, and then you got to retighten it, and it's just a pain in the butt, man. But this one here, I've never had a problem. Got the hammerhead out there, moving it around, doesn't slip, and you don't have to worry about this either coming out either. It's not going to come out. It's locked in here to where it's not going to slide out. The other pole slides out. If it comes loose and you got it all the way extended out there, and you're moving that hammerhead around or whatever, and you happen to twist it a certain way to move the hammerhead, the pole is going to come out. And this here, you don't have to worry about that. So don't have to worry about this coming out. It's not going to happen. There's been guys out there that's been using this pole now for about over 2 years, I believe, and it's still kicking. So you know what? I would have gone through, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 poles on that already, and spent well over $200 on poles. My poles cost around 60-70 bucks for a pole that I usually get. So again, get it. Primate pole, carbon fiber, light, very easy to move around, very light, short. You know, that's it, man, right there. Primate poles, got to get it. If you don't get it, if you don't get that pole and you're keeping yourself, like, look at this. See, you move that cart around. Look at how easy it is to move this cart around. I can turn it. I can go through stuff. You know, this right here, I'm taller than the pole. All right, guys, that's it, man. Primate pole. Got to get it. Yeah, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you're tired of that aluminum pole with cam slipping, if you're tired of all, you need this pole, because you won't be replacing your pole for another 3 or 4 years. That's pretty much it right there. Primate pole. All right, later.